Save the wild! Save the wild! Save the wild! June 5th of every year, as you all know, is celebrated as World Environment Day, and primarily to create the awareness and also to dedicate towards the preservation protection of the environment. I mean, it is led by United Nations Environment Program, started way back in 1973. So more than 50 years, every year this across the world, across the nations, they celebrate this. And this year, for 2024, the theme is the land restoration, desertification, and also the drought resilience. This is the theme globally. And also in India, it's primarily the restoration and sustainability is the theme for the World Environment Day. And as you all know, today the unprecedented challenges are being encountered by the environment, be it on the front of the pollution control, whether it is related to the water conservation, whether it is related to any of the ecosystems which are associated, including the forest ecosystem, the biodiversity. There are a lot of challenges which have been faced today. As you know, when it comes to the forests, forests are considered to be the lungs of the planet. In other words, they are our extended lungs. What we breathe in and what they breathe out is something which is synchronized, and also the absorption of carbon dioxide. This is the way it is like considered to be our extended lungs. And today, if you look at the Indian tradition and culture, I keep saying this. See, we always see divinity in the nature. So we see the divinity in the trees, and we all know that how trees are important, and plantation and green cover extension is important. So on this occasion, I would also, particularly with the forest ecosystem, is facing several challenges with the thing there. And before I request Mr. Prabhakar to talk about forest ecosystem and biodiversity, I would also like to mention, on behalf of the BCIC, Bangalore Chamber of Industry, Commerce and Volvo Group, we did many cleanliness drives. In fact, one of the drive we did it here near Champadama Temple. We cleaned up Lal Bagh. And last year we have also did a massive plantation drive in Madhusudan Sai Medical Research Institute, which is in Mudanahalli. We had almost close to 300 saplings on one day we have sponsored, and we have did that plantation drive. And this is a continuous endeavor what we keep doing. In a forest ecosystem, we have a lot of this human-elephant conflict. So normally what happens is the elephants are straying into the villages. Nothing wrong with the elephants, because that a lot of encroachments have happened everywhere. The corridor has been encroached, so they stray into the thing. There is a human-elephant conflict. So normally the elephants attack humans. Sometimes they kill them. People gang up, they attack the elephants. Elephants are injured. So there is a constant human-elephant conflict. So based on the request of the Bannerghatta Forest, earlier in the Bannerghatta, we did an elephant-proof trench. This is elephant-proof trench is called EPT. It is a trench which is made 10 feet width and 10 feet depth, so that an elephant cannot cross into the villages. So 3 kilometers long elephant-proof trench, we made it by bringing a Volvo excavator machine and also deploying our operators and everything. So so that the elephants don't enter into the village, they don't stray, and this conflict is avoided. We also made some 2 kilometers of patrolling roadways so that the vehicles of the forest department can go into the forest to arrest the forest fires. That is what we did. And Bandipur also, we repeated the same thing for 5 kilometer elephant-proof trench we made based on the request of the Conservator of Forests there. 5 kilometers we made for the similar objective.
want you to envision and imagine we are having tigers, wild tigers, about 1 to 2 kilometers from here. So this is a very unique place. Like if we look, overall globally as well as even in our India, having such a metropolitan city and wild animals so nearby, successfully, the numbers are increasing due to protection efforts, and as well as this is true for all the animals. So in that way, Bannerghatta National Park, though we are only representing it, but the work having been done by our seniors from long back, even before the Wildlife Protection Act came into force, is phenomenal. That is the result we are seeing today. As ma'am was saying, and even Mr. Rao was saying, we may think about, as a department, okay, it is forest department who is in charge of looking after the forest. But as long as all of us, we feel that it is our forest, like what ma'am was saying, that feeling has to be there. Then only we look after it, just like as we look after our home. So this, we are only providing a service. In fact, best part of it is that we are paid to do so. But the forest, the services, ecosystem services provided by the forest, as Mansoor was mentioning, obviously the carbon dioxide, oxygen, you are all aware. Recently we faced the water crisis, and one of the reasons that the water availability is ensured anywhere is the forest. They act as a sponges, as you will be aware. The work being done by Volvo Group as a part of their CSR initiative in Bannerghatta, it proceeds back, I think 3-4 years at least. I have to be really thankful to him that I think in last year we did the same plastic cleaning drive and all. This year, due to the acute water shortage everywhere, like many of our, more than 50-60% of our lakes were having less than 20-30% of the water, So it was just one phone call. We had to, I just made him a phone call, and my boss was also there. And within, I think about a week, including the paperwork and the confirmation, and I think about 10 days, the machines were there on ground. So as he mentioned, some of you will be seeing it. 3 of the carriers have been completed. I think the 4th is going to be completed today. So I thank Volvo Group as well as Bangalore Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Rupa ma'am, Veena ma'am, all of you who are here for this initiative. Let us not make it a one-day program. Let us be in the habit of not littering, as well as teaching the same to whoever we come in contact with. Thank you, all of you.
Joining, being part of the Green Volunteers in this great initiative, and thanks to all of you. And I'm on behalf of BCIC, we are very glad to be part of CSR committee. It is greatly held under the leadership of Mr. G V Rao. Thank you very much, sir. And as he had mentioned, last year we have planted around 300 saplings, coconut and jackfruit trees at 𝙊𝙛𝙛𝙞𝙘 𝘽𝙚 and I happened to be there just 1.5 months back, and it has all grown 2 feet, and they were showing, see, these are the plants you have planted, and that happiness is, it's totally different. They told in another 2 years, if all of you can come, you can enjoy the fruits. And thank you once again, and our sincere and heartfelt thanks to all the officials and the forest department representatives. Nivilla andre kaadu irodilla. Thank you very much, all of you, for your immense support. Thank you, sir.
Bannerghatta National Park 260 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆನೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸಿಟಿ ಪಕ್ಕ ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ತುಂಬ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಆನೆ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಸುಮಾರು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 160 ಆನೆಗಳಿದೆ. ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಆನೆಗಳು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ರೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ತಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟೈಗರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, 2 ಟೈಗರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬನ್ನಘಟ್ಟ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರೀತಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಥರ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.